got asked on one of my other videos what I thought of the Life Foundation symbiotes and what my thoughts on them are. And I seen this comment, and Andrea was the one who left the comment. Thank you, by the way. This is a great video topic. So the other Life Foundation symbiotes, which were forcibly spawned from the same time as Scream, are Agony, Lasher, Phage, and Riot. Riot is probably going to sound familiar to most people because Riot was the main antagonistic symbiote from the Venom film. And I think it's kind of interesting that Riot was picked as the main antagonist when in the storylines in, Separation Anxiety, the main antagonist is actually Scream and Donna. It's not Riot at all. So that's kind of interesting. I remember my husband being a little bit confused about that too, but I think it worked out really good for the movie, especially given that as far as we know, Riot dies. I would much rather have Scream come in a little bit later than dying in the first film. In fact, we seen her on to that bunny rabbit, but that's for a topic video about Scream. And today I'm actually not talking about Scream. So I think with the other Life Foundation symbiotes that they really got shafted really bad. So when we're talking about them, comic history wise, we've got Lethal Protector, we've got Separation Anxiety. We also have the hybrid comics, and if I'm not mistaken, the hybrid stuff was at the very end of some of the Venom comics. It was like a little bonus. I haven't read any of it. I've heard good things, but I've not read anything about hybrids, so I can't really comment on any of that because I know it exists, and beyond that, I don't really know. We also have the Deadpool versus Carnage stuff, and then we have Absolute Carnage, Separation Anxiety, and then some of the Venom tie-ins for Absolute Carnage. When it comes to their comics, I really feel like, and this is again not including the hybrid stuff, I feel like the other Life Foundation symbiotes shine best in the Absolute Carnage Separation Anxiety. Because with them, they've always been together in one form or another. Whether it be all of them trying to work as partners in Separation Anxiety, whether it be all of them bonding to Deadpool, and then all of them bonding to a puppy dog. So it would make sense that they have this, this longing and this wanting to find a family, even more so after they were abandoned by Venom. And we actually see this kind of abandonment issue come out in Scream as well. If I keep mentioning Scream, I'm going to get off topic and start talking about her. I definitely think that they got shafted and they didn't completely get the development they really deserved. And as of right now, I honestly can't remember if they're considered alive. Because I know that with the Absolute Carnage stuff, with the Venom tie-ins, and I did miss a couple of those, that they all bonded to the Maker. And that's something interesting that I like about the Life Foundation symbiotes is that most often they are all bonded to a singular host, whether it be hybrid or the Maker, and I feel like that could be a really interesting concept to explore more of. We have almost nothing about them, and I think that sucks. Out of those four, Agony is my favorite, and honestly, I'm very biased. I tend to lean more towards female characters to be my favorites than male characters. I don't know. I've been like that for as long as I can remember. I like her color scheme because she's purple, and she has the hair like Scream does, but she doesn't use her hair like Scream does. Agony actually has like an acid spit. And I think when they were all redesigned for Absolute Carnage Separation Anxiety, that she definitely looked the coolest. I don't know, it bums me out that they really, really didn't get any kind of characterization beyond, what went on in Separation Anxiety, the original Separation Anxiety, where most of their hosts were killed, and then the host of Hybrid, whose name I think is Scott Washington, but don't quote me on it. He was killed by Eddie at the same time Donna was. And then we had them bonding to Deadpool, and then to a puppy dog, and then to this family in Absolute Carnage. So really, they've just kind of been passed around as a very loose plot device. However, Absolute Carnage Separation Anxiety is probably my favorite non-Scream tie-in for Absolute Carnage because it is so scary. It's terrifying, the concept of it, and I feel like you could probably do, I don't know if they could do a full ongoing. You could probably do like a short little like 3 or 6 issue mini run and really play up those horror elements and make these symbiotes like make them like ghost like monsters figures like something like that. I definitely see the Life Foundation symbiotes as being more antagonist because I think they work better that way. So yeah, I wish they were used a lot more. I mean, I can't even remember if they're alive or dead, and that should probably say something with how much Marvel actually uses these characters. So yeah, that's really my only thoughts on them. I know that's pretty short for my videos, but that's kind of all I have to say about them is I like their designs. I think it's a really cool concept, and I wish Marvel actually used them more because there's not really a lot for me to say about them because there's not really a lot to them, especially considering I haven't read the hybrid stuff yet. So maybe if I'm able to read the hybrid stuff, I'll have more to say on them. But until then, this is basically my thoughts on them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, my name's Allie, and I run Let's Talk Scream over on Twitter and Symbiotic Goth all over on Twitter and on Instagram. So feel free to hit me up on either one of those. Subscribe if you like my symbiote content. I have been playing a little bit with some different content recently, but I will definitely be doing some more symbiote content very soon. I miss talking about comic books. So most often I do comic book stuff or gaming videos and things like that. So yeah, I do want to pause just for 1 second before we close to point out my badass new profile picture. So that's going to be over here. I'm not actually pointing far enough. This was done by Chibi Cakes. If you're a longtime viewer of my channel, you'll know that me and her have collabed a couple times, both on my channel and on her channel. Her symbiote work, as you can tell, is absolutely stunning. So if you're looking for a art commission, you know, a profile picture or a Twitter banner or a YouTube banner or you know, whatever, definitely hit her up. She does amazing work. She also drew my old profile picture, which you can see right here. So I've had a lot of work done by Chibi Cakes, and yeah, if you like that, definitely give her give her a check out too. I will have all of her stuff off in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.